How much is that monkey in the window?
Nigga, what?
The monkey in the room window. You remember that? You
Yo,
remember that? Those
like
talking about?
I saw you saying something, but the voice that came out just now, I was like, that nigga, what? I hit the button. I
How much
thought,
is that monkey in the window?
yo, you ever back in the days when niggas used to be on landlines, right? You ever like somebody like lines get crossed and somebody you find yourself on the phone with somebody else that ain't had nothing to do with your conversation. Somebody should just click through. You be
Hell
like,
yeah, that's
you be like,
happened to
you
me
be like,
down
who
here.
was that? Like, yeah, I that's what I thought that was.
Me and one nigga got into a whole, we got into a beef. We had a whole beef on this motherfucker. On this, you know, nigga telling me to pull up, told me the address and everything. And you could tell he was an old nigga. You could tell he was an old nigga, son.
And he was really with it too.
And he was with it. He told me the address, told me to pull up. I'm like, yo, hold on. I'm trying to explain to him. Like, yo, hold on, calm down. Let me explain to you. Don't tell me to calm down. Look. I'm like, all right, you finished? No, but I was trying to say was you can't try to say shit.
Nah, so one time I picked up the phone at my mom's crib. I picked up the phone to call somebody, and there was a whole conversation going on with like three chicks, bruh.
Three chicks.
Three chicks was on the phone, and these chicks was foul, nigga. You, they was foul, so like they was talking about how they do they niggas and this, that, and the third. I remember one of the chicks' name was Max, like Maxine or whatever, right? And they called her, they referred to her as Raid Max because she was treating niggas like roaches, right? And I was like, what the did I just
No,
hear,
no,
son?
hold on.
If you would have
No.
heard that phone call, like if you would have been on that phone call, it would have made it very difficult for you to trust a woman again ever. Because the way they was giving it up, my nigga, my little punk ass 17, 18-year old ears was not ready for that, son. Word the mother, son. But yeah, as far as what you asked about, you know what I mean? Back to your question, Diddy shit looking crazy, B. Like I said, I did a vlog about it. I'm like, yo, bro, this case too freaky for me to be following. Like you just let me know, just let me know how it work out. But every once in a while, some details come out, that ain't all freaky dicky, and I just be like, I don't know though. I can't front though. At some points to the jump off, it be feeling like, yeah, he guilty. It feel like he guilty, but that ain't that bad. Like some of it, like you hear me, like okay, yeah, this is enough to prove guilt, right? In my opinion. But
And
like,
the guilt in the charges or guilt or because
no, guilt in
like
the actual charges, right? But I feel like, he might be guilty of this, but this don't feel like life sentence guilty.
No,
You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could be guilty of assault, and the assault could be you could almost kill a nigga. That's different than you just slapping a nigga. You still guilty of assault. You know what I'm saying? But I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
it's degrees. It's degrees. It's levels to this shit. Like it's
Right.
assault, which is a deadly weapon and all
Hmm.
that, and so forth and so forth. And then it's the regular simple assault three, where you might have just went upside a nigga cantaloupe. But but the thing with his that we cannot forget that people that the bloggers. One thing I can say with the bloggers is gonna make this is they gonna make it hot, boy. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody keeps saying, "Yo, life sentence. How do life sentence for this?" That, and the other." Nah, you gotta remember them bodies. Oh, they there.
Hmm.
Oh, they there.
Nah, but
Them peoples know they did. You know what I'm
yeah, but
saying?
what I'm saying
Them
when
peoples
in
know.
regards to that, like they ain't not murder ain't on none of his charges.
It ain't on his charges yet.
Right. That's why. Remember we spoke a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, win or lose this case, I think they coming back for him because they not about to
Them bodies ain't
ignore.
going away.
Yeah, they not about to ignore those right there. Like if you
No.
win or if you lose, all right. We just want to we see you for round two. You understand what
And
I'm
I
saying?
really, me myself, if you ask me, bro, I really the key witness ain't pop out yet.
Hmm.
The key witness is gonna be that witness where motherfucker, where you being sitting in there and they walk in that joint and you be like, oh,
Yeah, to me, it seemed like
like,
they tried
oh.
to.
Now this is when you start shooting for your mistrial, so you could now you could try to take whatever that was on the table.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
he been shooting for a mistrial for weeks straight. So
And they bumping them down.
they're not trying to hear that. So could it be possible that two, three, four of them witnesses that walked in there already, he was like, oh, ah, mistrial,
See,
nigga,
this
mistrial,
is the thing.
mistrial, nigga.
This the thing. The judge is like, I'm not gonna step in. I'm not gonna step in and interfere at all. If it's gonna be a mistrial, it's gonna be because the jury felt like it was a mistrial.
Mm,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
He's like, yo, nah, I'm not gonna step in. I'm not gonna because they asked him, yo, step in. They said the date. We got proof that he wasn't there that date, whatever. But another thing, they feel like just because she got date because remember they saying they doing all these drugs. One thing that I noticed that even the people that's not even the people that's like the Ali what's her name Ali Carter
oh
Ali
yeah.
Carter chick
He in the
even
courtroom?
no she I ain't see her. That's what I'm saying. It's so many people that could be a key witness in his situation. It's
My
crazy.
nigga. If
It
she
could be
show up,
Usher. It
nigga,
could be a whole bunch.
If Ali Carter show up, it's game over, son.
Mm.
I ain't gonna lie.
And if
Man.
she show up, like that's what I'm saying. Like this is why the whole thing I look at the whole thing and it's a big fucking WWF wrestling match. Like because ain't nobody keeping it 100. I don't think nobody keeping it 100. Like when I say that to say, I feel like it's still like powers at work. It's still forces at work trying to keep certain shit under wraps. You understand what I'm saying? Because if Ali Carter show up, a whole lot of other people, you understand? Like nah, like think of all of the stuff that what's her name? What's the chick the chick that used to sing?
Come on, chill out.
That's
What's
the
her
same.
name? Jaguar Wright, right?
Yeah, right.
As much as people say she crazy, this, that, and the third, a lot of shit she said came out to be. You understand what I'm saying?
But
Right?
like one thing I ain't,
But what I'm
I would never jack is them saying like them feeding me that somebody is crazy. I got to see it myself.
right.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
whatever the case may be, right? I don't care what they say about it. Maybe not all of her stuff was true, but enough of it was true so that to the point where it's like, if she show up in the courtroom, if she was credible enough for them to bring her in there, heads is gonna roll, my nigga. It's going pause. It's about to get crazy.
Yeah.
Huh? Huh? And Gene Deal.
Oh yeah, and Gene Deal going to court. You understand what I'm saying?
He in the
Yeah,
building.
niggas like
He
Gene
in,
Deal. What's the other dude? Roger Bond. Like these niggas better not never get if they pull them niggas up on that stand.
yo, no, you know who I think gonna be one of the key witnesses? That's gonna have to be because they from what I the information I seen she chick KK.
Yeah, but she his
You know,
accomplice though.
she already a co-conspirator.
That's what I'm saying. Like she gonna tell on him or she probably going down with him. So
Yeah, it's gonna be either or for her. And I think I don't yo son I don't think we'd even seen I don't even think we even seen what the government really got
I'm
on this
telling you,
track.
son, this is just one case. They ain't put them. You think they don't care about them bodies he accused of? You understand what I'm saying? So whatever happened, that's what I think. Whatever happened in this case, that one, this case is just the jab. The right hook is coming after that. It's about to be an overhand right and an uppercut. You understand? Because all of this,
Got you got you got. I'll be sure. I'll be sure it's on is on his body. Then, like I
you got
said, they gonna
Albasure,
not
Chiefy
easy.
D, you got, come on, B. Nah.
Yo, the only thing that was safe for him, as far as what Keefy D said, is that um Vaughn supposed to took the money and broke out.
Yeah, but that
And
don't
Vaughn,
mean you ain't do what you did,
it
though,
don't mean you ain't do it, but they don't have Vaughn. They need Vaughn in that situation.
to
They need
verify.
Vaughn.
He gonna
Yeah,
fight. He gonna
they
fight.
need Vaughn. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell
As
you
long as
something,
they don't
bro.
got Vaughn. I wonder how they said Vaughn. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to look into how they said Vaughn died.
Oh, yeah, he dead?
Yeah, they say he died.
Man, they might put that on, son, if they can. Be like, what? Man,
I know.
listen.
I seen when they was having a welcome home party for him and shit like that. But after that, I didn't see nothing about him. But from what I've heard, yeah, he's supposed to be dead.
Yeah,
And I hope it wasn't pneumonia or none of that. That's what they say. He knocking niggas over with that pneumonia.
yeah. The the
Yeah.
the the, the big homie CC niggas like, yo, that the cyanide test it shows up as pneumonia in your system. He's like, he done
He said he
tested.
been poisoned 3 times.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah. B.